I'm not taking nobody over me. There's no question. But I think Mike Jordan would say the same thing. Rest his soul. Kobe Bryant would say the same thing. Magic Johnson will say the same thing.
But we'll never be able to know that. Part of the marketing, part of the hype, part of the things that tries to elevate one generation above the other, I think it creates animosity. I have no animosity against today's players. Look, I think LeBron has had an unbelievable career, and I admire him for what he's done. You know, and Kobe as well as KD and all these guys who have played in this era. I think they've elevated the game of basketball tremendously.
LeBron James didn't just whisper his greatness in a private conversation. He declared it to the world with absolute certainty. In this powerful moment, LeBron states clearly that he is not placing any other player above himself, leaving no room for ambiguity or doubt. He asserts that there is no question regarding his own self-evaluation. But he doesn't stop at his own confidence. He projects this same mindset onto the legends who came before him. He claims that Michael Jordan, the standard bearer of excellence, would say the exact same thing if asked today. By invoking Jordan's name immediately, LeBron aligns himself with the highest tier of basketball history, suggesting that true greatness inherently comes with an unshakable belief in one's own supremacy. It is a bold, unapologetic stance that sets the stage for a massive debate, challenging fans to consider whether this level of self-assurance is a trait shared by all the game's greatest icons.
I'm not taking nobody over me. There's no question. But I think Mike Jordan would say the same thing. Rest his soul. Kobe Bryant would say the same thing. Magic Johnson will say the same thing. Larry Bird will say the same thing. Shaq could say the same thing, James said. The late, great Wilt Chamberlain, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I don't think none of us are going to take somebody else.
LeBron expands his claim beyond just Michael Jordan, creating a hypothetical consensus among the pantheon of basketball gods. He mentions Kobe Bryant, paying respects to his late friend and rival, suggesting that Kobe's competitive fire would lead him to the same conclusion. He then lists Magic Johnson, implying that even the showman who prioritized team success would privately crown himself the best. This isn't just about LeBron's ego, it's a rhetorical move to normalize self-belief among the elite. By grouping himself with Magic, he suggests that every true legend possesses an inner conviction that they are the pinnacle of their sport. It transforms a personal opinion into a universal truth about champions. He argues that if you ask any of these giants, they won't defer to others out of false humility. They will look in the mirror and see the greatest. This clip captures the essence of LeBron's argument. Greatness recognizes greatness, but it also recognizes itself first.
To me, it's the beauty of the game of basketball that a player, after a previous player, has evolved the game further. But don't then, in essence, this is the way I look at it, don't then now use that against the player that actually taught you the game or that you learned from. And that's why I have a tough time.
Michael Jordan offers a profound philosophical counterpoint to the modern GOAT debate. He acknowledges the beauty of basketball's evolution, noting how each generation builds upon the last. However, he draws a sharp line in the sand. He warns against using the modern game's advancements as a weapon to diminish the pioneers who created the foundation. Jordan's point is subtle but devastating. Do not use the evolution of the game against the players who actually taught you how to play it. He views the current style faster, more spaced out, as a natural progression, not a superior metric for judging historical greatness. By framing the past as the teacher and the present as the student, Jordan flips the narrative. He suggests that respecting the origins of the game is crucial. To claim superiority simply because the game has changed is, in his view, a form of disrespect to those who laid the bricks.
I think LeBron has had an unbelievable career, and I admire him for what he's done, you know, and Kobe as well as KD and all these guys who have played in this era. I think they've elevated the game of basketball tremendously.
In this intimate reflection, Michael Jordan places himself firmly within the continuum of basketball history rather than above it. He speaks with genuine admiration for Oscar Robertson and Jerry West, legends he never had the chance to play against but deeply respects. Jordan admits he learned from them, acknowledging that their competitiveness and skill paved the road for players like Kobe Bryant and LeBron James. This statement dismantles the idea of the self-made superstar. Jordan recognizes that his greatness was built on the shoulders of giants. He sees basketball as a lineage, where knowledge and standards are passed down from one era to the next. By crediting West and Robertson, he highlights the interconnectedness of the sport's history. It's a humble yet powerful admission that today's stars stand on the foundation laid by yesterday's icons. This perspective shifts the debate from a competition of eras to a celebration of cumulative growth, emphasizing that every generation—
It is what it is. It is a empty comparison. It's a absolutely never find that the true answer to that question.
It's a circular conversation.
Michael Jordan cuts through the noise of the GOAT debate by identifying its true engine, marketing, and hype. He suggests that much of the animosity between generations is manufactured by media narratives designed to elevate one era over another for engagement. Jordan, a master of branding, understands better than anyone how these stories are sold. He points out that this constant comparison creates unnecessary friction between fans and players alike, by labeling it as part of the marketing. He dismisses the seriousness of the debate, implying that it's more about business and headlines than objective truth. This perspective invites viewers to step back and question the motives behind the endless arguments. Is the debate really about finding the best player? Or is it about keeping audiences engaged? Jordan's insight reveals his media savvy, showing that he sees the bigger picture beyond the court. He refuses to let himself be used as a pawn in a game of generational.
I just don't agree when you start, trying to put one above the other. It doesn't work. We'll never know.
Despite his criticism of the debate's mechanics, Michael Jordan offers genuine praise for the current generation of players. He explicitly names LeBron James, acknowledging his unbelievable career and the immense respect he has for what LeBron has achieved. He also includes Kobe Bryant and Kevin Durant, noting that these players have elevated the game of basketball tremendously. This clip is crucial because it shows Jordan is not stuck in the past. He appreciates the talent and impact of modern stars. His admiration is sincere, not condescending. By validating their contributions, Jordan bridges the gap between eras. He recognizes that while the styles may differ, the excellence remains constant. This respect undermines the idea that he is dismissive of today's players. Instead, he positions himself as an observer who appreciates the evolution of skill and athleticism.
By doing that, you somewhat, Jabbar, Wilt Chamberlain, Bill
Russell.
Russell had 11 championships.
Yeah.
How do you just push them in the corner and say, we ain't gonna think about you. We forgot about you. That to me is where I get lost.
Michael Jordan delivers his final verdict on the GOAT debate, calling it an empty comparison and a circular conversation. He argues that trying to definitively rank players from different eras is a futile exercise that will never yield a true answer. The variables, rules, training, competition, culture, change too much to make a fair judgment. Jordan believes that putting one player above another doesn't work because the context is always shifting. He suggests that this debate is endless because there will always be a new generation, a new superstar, and a new set of circumstances to compare. By labeling it circular, he implies that we are just going around in loops without reaching a conclusion. This statement liberates the conversation from the need for a single winner. It encourages fans to appreciate each player's unique contribution to the game's history, rather than forcing them into a rigid hierarchy.